male, the face is very projected forward in its middle part, with almost no cheeks and a receding chin and forehead. And in the middle of this face, there was probably a huge and projecting nose.
Neanderthals and humans were different in the ways they lived, and most remarkably, in the ways they died.
The burial of La Ferracie shows the body of a male Neanderthal lying on one side in a pit, and that's all. And so far, we have very few evidence of Neanderthal burials with any kind of complex construction or Neanderthals do not display many signs of symbolic life. In fact, we don't know any kind of art or symbol or pictures used by Neanderthals.
In contrast, modern humans appear to have treated their dead with extreme care. In the permafrost of Russia, this man was found buried in clothing embroidered with thousands of delicately wrought beads.
The king.
Does this suggest that modern humans considered life more precious? Could it be that even though human brains were about the same size as Neanderthals, they had dramatically different abilities? The evidence is controversial. So scientists like John Shea at the State University of New York are reenacting the activities of both species to understand how their minds might have differed.
The Neanderthal point is big and heavy, and the nature of its heavy handle means that it could not have been thrown very far. In fact, it was probably not thrown at all. It was probably a stabbing weapon, used more or less like a modern bayonet. That means that in order to kill an animal, the Neanderthals had to get up really close and stab this thing into a big, dangerous creature, putting their lives at risk.
And if a Neanderthal spear ever was thrown, its range was limited.
That's awesome.
There's a huge one.
23 meters thrown with a Neanderthal type wooden spear. The modern human weapon, on the other hand, this piece of antler here, is very narrow, cone-shaped like a bullet. It's attached to a very narrow handle, and this suggests it was probably thrown from a great distance. Making the antler point takes hours and hours and hours. You have to soak the antler until it's just right, and then carve it by abrading it against a piece of sandstone, something more or less like this. Now, it takes a tremendous amount of patience to impose will, to impose design on this antler. It takes no great amount of time to impose one's will on stone. Stone's a very, very easy material to shape. The Neanderthal point could have been made in a matter of minutes. Very, very simple when you know how to chip stone correctly. Quick and dirty is the name of the game for Neanderthal technology.
Next thing you want to do, see this reach here? Hold this up like I showed you, and if you can show, just right there. Come on, and undercut.
What I'm doing in teaching stone technology here is I'm trying to recreate the evolutionary environment. This is probably the way
It's kind of like summer camp guys used to do this summer.
there's an older individual sitting around a younger
Sapien.
individual.